Have you ever wondered how your net worth stacks up against people your age? The Federal Reserve tracks exactly that. And the real numbers are very different from what social media makes you think. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand. Ground rules first, because this channel runs on data, not opinions. Every number here comes from the Federal Reserve, mostly its Survey of Consumer Finances, the 2022 survey, the most recent complete one. All links are in the description. And to be clear, this is education, not financial advice. No recommendations, just the numbers. Here's the plan. For every age group, I'll show you two numbers, the average and the median. They tell two completely different stories, and knowing which one to trust is the single most useful thing in all of personal finance statistics. Picture a room with 11 people, sorted by wealth. The median is the person standing in the middle, 5 richer, 5 poorer. The average is different. You add up everyone's wealth and divide by 11. Now a billionaire walks into the room. The median barely moves. The middle person is still the middle person, but the average explodes. Suddenly, the average person in this room is worth $90 million, while 10 of the 11 people haven't gained a cent. That's not a thought experiment. It's the actual shape of American wealth. The average net worth of a U.S. household is about $1.06 million. The median is $192,700. Same country, same data, same year. And one number is more than 5 times the other. So when a headline says the average American household is a millionaire, that's technically true and completely misleading. Through this whole video, watch both numbers. The gap between them is its own lesson. Let's walk the decades. Under 35, the median household net worth is $39,040. The average for the same group, $183,380. Almost 5 times higher. Why? Because a small number of young founders, inheritors, and early winners pull the average up, while the typical young household is paying off student loans and just getting started. Net worth counts everything you own minus everything you owe. So early on, debt keeps the middle low. If you're under 35 with a net worth around $40,000, social media says you're failing. The Federal Reserve says you're the median. And if you're anywhere above zero and climbing, the data says the curve ahead of you is steep, in a good way. Ages 35 to 44, the median jumps to $135,300. More than triple the under 35 number. This is the decade net worth accelerates as incomes rise and home equity starts building. The average for the same group, $548,000. 4 times the median again. Ages 45 to 54, the median reaches $246,700, $250,000, but the average says $971,000. Read those together. The average 50-year-old household looks like a near millionaire on paper. The one in the middle has about a quarter of that. If you compare yourself to the average, you'll feel behind for your entire life. If you compare yourself to the median, the actual middle household, the picture is very different. Neither number is a goal, but only one of them describes a typical person. Ages 55 to 64, the final stretch before retirement. Median $364,270. Average about $1.56 million. Ages 65 to 74 is where household wealth peaks. The median is $410,000, the highest of any age group, against an average of roughly $1.78 million. Past 75, both numbers ease down. Median $334,700, as retirees start spending what they built. Notice 2 things. First, the median keeps climbing for 5 straight decades. Wealth building is slow, and the curve rewards the long game. Second, at no age does the median household come anywhere near millionaire status. That word lives in the average, and the average lives mostly at the top. So why is the average 4 to 5 times the median at every single age? Because wealth in America is extremely concentrated at the top, and the average is where that concentration hides. The Federal Reserve's distributional data puts it plainly. The top 1% of households holds roughly 31% of all U.S. household wealth. The bottom half the country, holds about 2.5%. The average spreads the top 1%'s wealth across everyone on paper. The median ignores it entirely and just finds the middle household. That's the whole trick. The average is a statement about where the money is. The median is a statement about where the people are. And that's why this channel will almost always lead with medians, with the average shown for contrast, not comparison. So let's put the honest curve on one chart. Median net worth by age. Under 35, $39,040. 35 to 44, $135,300. 45 to 54, $246,700. 55 to 64, $364,000. 65 to 74, $410,000. 75 plus, $334,700. Find your age group. If you're above that number, you're ahead of more than half of your peers, whatever your feed says. If you're below it, remember what the curve just showed. The median itself multiplies tenfold between your 20s and your 60s. This curve is not a verdict, it's a trajectory. 3 honest caveats before you take any of this personally. First, net worth is not cash. For most households, the biggest slice is home equity. You can't spend your kitchen. 2 households at $250,000 can live completely different financial lives. Second, these are 2022 survey numbers. The newest complete data the Fed has published, but a snapshot, not a scoreboard. Third, the 65 to 74 peak is not a prophecy about your future. It describes different generations at one moment in time, each with their own housing markets, job markets, and luck. The data describes what is. It doesn't know your rent, your city, or your starting line. So, what's the average net worth by age? The honest answer, the average will always make you feel behind because it's carrying the top 1% on its back. The median tells you where the middle actually is, about $39,000 under 35, $250,000 by your early 50s, $410,000 at its peak. If you want your exact position, not just your age group's middle, we built a free net worth percentile calculator on the same Federal Reserve data. Enter your age and numbers and it shows your precise percentile. Link in the description.